Hello and welcome on this first video about Hermod, the new Squarp instrument module. In this first video I'm going to give you a small overview of how the module works. So basically the architecture of the module is made around 4 modes: the step mode, effect mode, track mode and sequence mode. The sequence mode is the top level of Hermod architecture. So you have 4 sequences. Each of these sequences have 8 tracks that you can assign to the 8 voices. Each of these tracks have a pattern that you can edit in step mode and an effect track that, where you can add effects that will affect the pattern. It's a chain of effect. So I'll give a quick overview of how you work with the mode. In step mode I'm gonna first start the sequencer with play. And you can also record external MIDI or CV with the record button. If you press and hold rec and press play, you can change the internal clock tempo. 125 is great. Okay, so I go back in step mode. As you can see, the X and Y buttons have different roles depending on the mode you're in. In step mode, you can change the zoom and the length of the pattern. I'm gonna add a few notes here. Launch the pattern. Okay, I can change the note, change the length of the note. I'm gonna talk about that in more details in the next video. In effect mode I can add an effect, say an arpeggiator, change the rate, there you go. In track mode I can build the layout of each track. Namely, if I want to use the 3 first voices polyphony, I can also access the global settings here by pressing Y, and I can mute and unmute the track by pressing the pads. And in sequence mode, as I told you, I can select the active sequence. The sequence I'm editing is always the active sequence, so you can't edit a sequence that is not active. So here I switch to sequence 2. It's empty for now. I can go back to sequence 1. Okay, and the sequence mode is also the place where you can save and load projects. So that's it for the first small overview of the Hermod module, and in the next video we're going to talk in more details about track mode. Thank you for watching.